All right, we are here on another In the Car episode. Absolutely jamming out to have Olivia Rodrigo get him back or something like that. Let me turn it off. It's super loud. I actually just posted an Instagram while driving, sue me, arrest me, of me dancing to some other song that was fire. We're actually on Kiss 108 this time instead of Magic 1067. So, but I figured I am feeling a little bit under the weather today, but I'm still gonna come out again on the weekend. Working on the weekend, and I am going to just talk briefly, quickly, my NFL Conference Championship predictions. I'll either post. I know it's Saturday, but I could post this, I guess, tomorrow or today. I guess it doesn't even matter, but why not? So off the cuff, like Beyonce, off the cuff, off the rip, something like that. I think that off the rip is actually the baby song, but and cuff it is Beyonce. Off the cuff, and NFL Conference Championship, starting the AFC. Why not? Pats are there, so AFC number one. Chiefs Ravens. Lamar's first. Has to be, right? Not 100% sure, but it has to be Lamar's first conference championship game, right? He had only won one playoff game before this year. It was against, I think, Tennessee one year, and then the next week they lost to Buffalo, whatever, I don't even know. But first time Lamar Mahomes in the playoffs, right? And then again, now Lamar he matched it. He won again last week. Easy win against Houston, which I thought might have been a tough game. It was a game for a while. Ended up breaking away at the end, unfortunately. Not a big Ravens fan. Always been a big Pats fan. So those two teams have been heads for a while. Will the hard by magic continue? Will the, defensive team, screw our offense, screw Taylor Swift, screw Kelsey, what about our defense? Our offense is ranked 15th in scoring, but our defense is where it's at. The Chiefs, who by the skin of their chinny chin survived Buffalo last week, barely did that. Games in Baltimore, don't think it should matter too much. The fans were not really a factor last week against Houston. Again, another week, conference championship ticket to the Super Bowl on the line. I honestly see both these games as a coin flip. Over in the NFC, a little less so with San Fran. Although San Fran is favored by 7, and that seems high to me, which is why I would take the Lions there. Because, my whole point of both games kind of feeling even with the whole, wagon of, momentum that Detroit is on right now with their whole fans. The game isn't San Fran, but then the Niners, I'm already going over to the NFC without even making a pick, but the Niners, I didn't even watch. I was conked. I was bored. I just wasn't feeling it. Barely beat the Packers last week. But again, I think that the entire league, including me, just watching the league, was wrong about the Packers. I think the Packers were good. Beat the Lions on Thanksgiving, beat the Chiefs, beat the Rams 20-3, and that win was immediately before the Rams offense took off and it was all of a sudden, one of the top units in the league. So I think the Packers might have actually been a good team, had a really good front seven. Jordan Love made some throws, nice and easy offense left over from Rodgers and still having Matt LaFleur. So I think Green Bay might have actually been a pretty solid team. Ends up going up to the Niners. Niners, kind of like the Eagles, but not as much so. End up losing to Baltimore late in the year. Barely beat Green Bay. They get the 1 seed, but not peaking right now. The Lions, pretty much peaking right now. They've been good all year. Ever since beating the Chiefs in Arrowhead Week 1, they've been a good team all year. The Niners are not playing right now. Purdy does not look good at all. He ended up losing the MVP race to Lamar, and I think the whole awards battle came yesterday, and it ended up being McCaffrey who ended up getting, a higher, I was reading the article, and he ended up being mentioned before Purdy. But yeah, Purdy against Goff. Goff looked better last week. Against the Rams looked shaky. Again, the Lions kind of survived. It was Eminem bringing the energy, having that win against the Rams 2 weeks ago. Again, I see both of these games as close. I would probably take Lions +7 if you're going for a pick. And I think it's Ravens 3.5, but I'm not sure. It's something like that. It is pretty low. So I think I'd probably go with the two road teams in terms of the spread. But if you want to know who's going to win, it would be tough to go against the Ravens with Lamar at quarterback as the 1 seed at home. Really not feeling either way in any direction about any teams. Honestly, out of the 4, I think I might be feeling the best about the Lions, surprisingly. But then again, you do have Mahomes at Kansas City, who's been there before. This is their 6th, yes, I believe so. 6th straight championship game. This is Lamar's first. Hoping for a good game. Kind of surprised. I mean, it makes sense because the Niners are on the West Coast, but I guess that's to be that way. But I would definitely prefer to have Ravens Chiefs be the late game compared to the Niners Lions, which could honestly be a blowout either way. I just don't think the Niners playing well at all right now. They are the 1 seed though, but again, and also both the home stadiums are kind of lame with San Fran and rainy San Fran and rainy Baltimore. So hoping for some good weather at least. We're at 636 now, which is actually my lucky number. So we always go into 7 here. I'm gonna go a pick of. I'm gonna go Baltimore. I'm gonna go Baltimore. You know what? It's close. I'm gonna go Baltimore Lions, but I could see KC winning. I feel most confident with the Lions, but you know what? Hoping for a good weekend of football. Peace, cha.